After today's dose of tech, stay tuned for an incredible call for my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. And this is a conversation you're not going to want to. Chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, and Perplexity are great for solving life's little problems. But be careful what you say. These bots remember everything. I'm Kim Komando for here.com/Kim. If these words ever come out of your mouth, what'd you say? Get a free hearing evaluation right now at here.com/Kim. We're all guilty of oversharing online. You would put your deepest, weirdest questions into Google's search site. Don't deny it. It's no different with AI chatbots. Tons of you are asking these bots about emotional drama-ramas, work nightmares, medical stuff, and yeah, even those spicy bedroom questions. Your chats are not private. These bots collect it all. You can turn off data collection in the settings, but even then, your data will be saved. ChatGPT keeps it for up to 30 days. Gemini, 72 hours. Unless a human looks at your data, then it could be stored for up to 3 years. So if you want to keep a secret, don't tell AI. Enter to win a brand new iPhone 16 at winfromkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in do not disturb mode. And oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Komando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/Kim Komando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. Here's an outstanding call for my weekend show. You're going to love it. Of course, my weekend show is called The Kim Komando Show. I know, some things in tech really make sense. Teresa in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Well, long-time listener, first-time caller, and I appreciate all the tips and advice you have given your listeners over the years. My question is, a month or so ago, you had a speaker on about the dark web, and I am wondering, how do I find out if any of my information is on the dark web and how to remove it?
Well, Teresa, I will say with all certainty that there is some piece of your personal information available for sale right now on the dark web. Because there's my information on the dark web. There's everybody who you know has information on the dark web. And so the question is, can you remove it off the dark web? No, you can't. You can't. You can find out if it is on the dark web. There's a website called haveibeenpwned.com. Basically, it's just going to tell you that you're going to put in some email addresses. It's going to tell you whether or not that email address and some passwords are for sale. But with all the different data breaches, I mean, doesn't it seem like every other day there's a different data breach, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, and where does all that data go? It goes for sale on the dark web. And it's what do they want to buy? Well, they buy your name, of course, your address, any type of information about you, where you work, how much money you make, your date of birth, medical ID, social security number. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And so the whole idea is that people can buy all this information, then they can impersonate you, and then they can steal from you and your credit card details and all that other stuff. So that's why, is it possible for you to go on the dark web and see everything and then remove it? The answer is unfortunately no. Okay. Certain services like keepersecurity.com, which is the password manager that is a sponsor of the show I recommend, they will actually alert you if your password's for sale on the dark web. So, so this way to change it. And it will also change your password for you automatically. A lot of browsers will alert you to that too. But it really comes into protecting your personal information more so than how to remove myself off the dark web. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does.
Okay. And so how do you do that? Well, we don't use the same password every single place, right? If we go places and they ask for our social security number, you say, why do you really need that? I mean, you take your kid to the doctor, the pediatrician wants your social or the kid's social, and you're like, I don't know why you need that. And 9 times out of 10, they're like, well, you know what? If you don't want to give it, don't give it to us. Monitor all your credit cards and, put on those alerts on your bank so that if you get an automatic deposit of $1 or 10 cents, that you get an alert. If there's a charge over $50, you get an alert. If there's a charge on your credit card and that you were not there with the credit card or it's over $500, you get an alert. So, and it's being conscious. Don't use the debit card at all if you can avoid it. Just get rid of a debit card because that's how they just wipe out all your savings. So it's really becoming more of a consumer conscious. Freeze your credit. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay. So there are so many tips on my site on how to freeze your credit. That's really most important. So that if somebody tries to get credit in your name, that they're denied. Unless you open up your credit for that particular transaction or that particular inquiry. So do you get our free newsletter?
Yes, I do.
Do you love it?
I do love it.
Oh, yes. Love that. Another satisfied customer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some links over the next couple of days about how you can freeze your credit, because that's really what the answer is, and to be just a really conscious digital life consumer nowadays. But again, if you want to see if your email address and passwords are on the dark web, you can go to haveibeenpwned.com. Once again, that's haveibeenpwned.com. Thanks a ton for listening. Now, if you have questions, comments, or just a digital dilemma, find your way to Komando.com and hit that email Kim link. I treat each email like it's a VIP guest at a tech expo. Now, you can turn tech chaos into clarity. How? Well, get my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.